good, everyone? It's Steve from SnkrTechTalk, back with another video today. For today's video, we will be taking a look at the performance review of the Under Armour Futresque Elite. Alright, so starting off with the traction on the Futresque Elites. As you can see right here, these do have a full-length flow foam traction pattern here at the bottom. At the heel, it is kind of like a spiral wound traction pattern with little diamonds almost. And it does have more or less elongated, kind of like diamond traction pattern here in the forefoot. And how these perform on clean floors is nothing short of amazing. They hug the floor like something fierce. Probably the best flow foam outsole on any Under Armour shoe right now. Now on dirty floors, you will have to wipe every like 3 or 4 plays. If you don't, you might slide out just a touch, but it's really nothing to be concerned about. Overall, I think this is the best iteration of flow foam on an outsole yet from Under Armour, and that is including the Curry series as well. And the reason behind that, in my opinion, is because this outsole is just so wide. As you can see here in the forefoot and in the heel, there is just so much surface area that this just hugs the floor something amazing. As far as the durability on this pair here, I've played with these for about 14 hours so far, and they are starting to wear away just ever so slightly right here. It's really nothing to be concerned about in my opinion. So as far as the traction goes on the Futresque Elite, I'm gonna have to give these an absolutely insane 10 out of 10. I had no issues on clean or dirty floors. It did not matter. These did a fantastic job on allowing me to do any movement I wanted to do, basically on any court condition. As far as the cushioning goes on the Futresque Elite right here, obviously the elephant in the room is that flow foam midsole and outsole. Now how these perform as far as the cushioning goes is there is a ton of impact protection. So this is actually a dual density flow foam midsole. So the stuff on the outside is a little bit more firm, but to me it's actually softer than the Curry line. So it is pretty nice as far as the impact protection and the compression that you are getting on the outer foam right here. Now directly under your insole where your foot would sit on the footbed itself, you do have a softer flow foam that is very nice underfoot. Now you're still really close to the floor in the forefoot, so the court feel in this shoe is actually really nice. And your foot is actually sitting within this midsole. So your foot is not sitting on top of this white flow foam. It's actually sitting housed within it. So you're getting a ton of impact protection at the back of the shoe, a ton of court feel at the front. And for me, it was just the best overall iteration of flow foam for cushioning so far, in my opinion. Obviously, the Curry line isn't quite as thick, but I really enjoyed the cushioning here in the Futresque Elite. As far as the heel to toe transition in this shoe, obviously you can see some really nice curvature here towards the back of the shoe in the Futresque Elite, and it translates nicely into the forefoot here. There is a very nice curve to this basketball shoe, so it really promotes kind of propelling your foot forward, and we'll get to more of that in the support section with the P-backs plate in the bottom. But overall, the heel to toe transition and the cushioning in general was very nice. So as far as the cushioning goes in these guys, I'm gonna have to give them a very solid 9 out of 10. One of my favorite, if not my favorite, iterations of the flow foam as far as the cushioning goes in Under Armour's basketball shoes. So really quickly, as far as the fit goes, I went with my standard size 10.5 in these guys right here, and my toe is seated right about here at the end of the shoe. So very much a snug 1-to-1 fit, and this shoe truly fits like a sock on your foot. So as far as normal width feet, I would say go true to size and you'll get a very snug 1-to-1 fit. If you do like a thumb's width at the end of your shoe, or if you have a wide foot, I would go up half a size, but I will caution you, it does taper in quite a bit right here near the end of the shoe. So if you have a very wide foot, I would probably skip these altogether. But overall, the fit was very nice in these, very much like a sock-like fit. So as far as the fit goes, I'm gonna have to give them a very solid 8.5 out of 10. As far as the weight goes for the Futresque Elite, again, this is a size 10.5, and these come in at 13.9 ounces, so just under 14 ounces. All things considered, I think this is a pretty lightweight basketball shoe. Most of the weight for this shoe in general is that midsole. Everything else at the top of the shoe is very light, so 13.9 ounces, it's really a non-issue in my opinion. So as far as the materials go on this pair right here, This shoe does consist of a IntelliKnit upper. Now before I get into that, the heel pull tab and the tongue one right here is a very nice suede quality material. So I do like those touches of kind of the raw old school materials on the heel and the tongue. What you're getting right here is basically Under Armour's version of Flyknit. They call theirs IntelliKnit. And basically what this material is it has different portions of the upper that are more supportive in some areas where you need them, like on the lateral sidewall and at the toe right here, but it does have some other areas like around the ankle collar where it's a lot more stretchy. So they do have some portions on the upper that just have more support. And this upper right here is on the inside. It does have some backing right here, as you can see. So it does have some portions on the inside of the shoe that just offer some more support, where it's kind of like heat welded on the inside. So that does run right here down the lateral side and on the medial side. The toe box is a little bit more stretchy, but these lines running through the toe box right here do offer some nice support features. So overall, the materials are very nice on the Under Armour Future X Elite. And it's kind of like, honestly, like a Nike running shoe from back in the day, but it's just crazy to me that this shoe actually has structure and support in the upper. So I really enjoy the fit on these with this material right here. It's just overall a pretty wild upper. And again, it just fits like a sock on foot. So as far as the materials go, I'm gonna have to give them a very nice 9.5 out of 10. I would actually like to see them implement this material in the Curry line, but overall, I really enjoy the materials on this pair right here, especially these raw hits right here with the suede. And you actually have an Under Armour patch right here that is some nice suede material as well. So great job, Under Armour, as far as the materials go on the Future X Elite. As far as the breathability goes in the Under Armour Future X Elite, this material is very thin and very breathable. Obviously, you can almost see through the toe box right here, and then running up the tongue, there are a ton of perforations. So all things considered, this is a very breathable basketball shoe in my opinion. So as far as the support goes on this pair right here, that's where my mind just really had a hard time processing how Under Armour pulled this off with this really thin and just basically knit material on a basketball shoe. So starting at the back of the shoe, you do have this internal heel counter that does only run to about right here. Now I would have liked to see this internal heel counter run a little bit higher, about an inch higher. I think that would have been a little bit better for support at the back of the shoe, but in my opinion, it still is adequate, all things considered. So you do have that internal heel counter right here. And then on the inside, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but you do have these Achilles pillows at the back on the inside. Now that just offers a very snug fit at the back of the shoe and just kind of really hugs around your Achilles tendons. And then that internal heel counter does a great job of offering some support. Now moving your way down from that, you have this plate right here. Now I don't know if this plate runs all the way to the bottom where that P-backs plate is, but this plate right here is basically a lateral guardrail. So when you make hard lateral cuts in this shoe, coupled with this material, your foot is going to stay on the footbed and not slide over at all. And your foot is actually seated, housed within this flow foam midsole as well. So this plastic TPU kind of mid-foot support plate right here does a fantastic job when you make those hard lateral cuts to prevent your foot from spilling over the side of the shoe. Now, moving your way to the bottom of the shoe, you do have a very wide and stable base here in the forefoot and in the heel. This is one of the widest shoes that I've worn in a very long time. And then you also have this plastic P-backs shank plate. I do believe this plate does basically run full length all the way from the heel to the toe, and that really helps propel you forward. As you can see right here, it does kind of just want to jump right out of your hand when you do bend it. So when you do have these on foot and you are flexing them or running in them, they do propel your foot forward, and it's a very nice feeling underfoot. And it does offer some nice torsional rigidity right here as far as the midfoot, but in the forefoot, you still have a decent amount of forefoot flex. And then last but not least, this upper, as far as the material goes, does have some backing right here, as you can see, kind of fused on the inside. So all of these things together offer a very nice supportive basketball shoe, which again, my mind was just having a hard time wrapping around how Under Armour pulled this off, because this shoe is very supportive, but this upper is just so minimal in my opinion. It's literally like wearing a sock. So as far as the implementation of this material with the IntelliKnit upper and all of these supportive features this shoe has to offer, I'm gonna have to give these a very solid 9 out of 10. So that's gonna do it for today's performance review on the Under Armour Future X Elite. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this shoe. Obviously, this is a very striking basketball shoe with the very chunky midsole and a upper with the IntelliKnit that basically fits like a sock. Overall, the standout features are definitely the traction pattern on the bottom. It did a fantastic job on any court condition. The cushioning on this shoe is very nice. My favorite implementation, bar none, as far as the flow foam midsole and outsole goes. The material and the support were very nice. And again, the fit was a sock-like fit. So great job, Under Armour. I do want to say that this is a fantastic basketball shoe and a great option for most people. I do just want to say thank you for sending these over. Under Armour did send these over a couple weeks ago while I was in San Francisco checking out the Warriors and Lakers game, and I was very excited to get these on court, and they didn't disappoint at all. But like I said, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, that does help the channel a ton. And check out my Instagram over at SnkrTechTalk, as it is an extension of my YouTube channel with all my pickups, basketball footage, and nostalgia as a whole. Thanks for watching today's video, and until next time, peace.